I mean, I never get tired of dealing with black women. That's the first thing. I'll keep it going. But black women, their main problem is, I believe, is once they get a little power. Once black women get a little power, it's over. That's when they feel as though that black men, they start looking down on black men once that power come in.
I agree and I disagree. What I do believe is that it's a cycle of shit. Like, you got a lot of single women out here, and they raise their little black kids to go like, all you hear is, man ain't shit, your daddy wasn't shit, this one ain't shit, that one ain't shit, this one ain't shit, that one ain't shit, you know, all because they had a bad relationship. It don't take but one bad relationship to fuck up an army of black women. One dude, there's always that one dude in high school, Pretty Tony, fuck all the chicks, and now everybody mad. You know, because they gave him some pussy.
I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is in economics. When you go, when I used to get up and go to the bus stop.
That ain't fair, though. That ain't fair to say.
I'm going to tell you what it is. It's a power issue. It's strictly a power issue. When black women go to work, all they see is white men. Okay? It's mainly women working. More women work than men.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. So I agree that women lose their mind, but I also believe this, though. You got to take everything on an individual basis, and that's not what black women do. A lot of times, black women just be straight out, you know, throwing niggas off in a category. I done had money, lots of money, and women walk by me sometimes and like, you know, and disrespect me. I agree with you.
But that's a power thing.
I don't know if it's power. I think it's...
It is. If you with a girl when she don't have a job, she loves you to death. Once she gets a job and starts doing her thing, a good job I'm talking about, a black woman with a good job, then she starts looking at you like you less than her.
Okay, let me ask you one. How many women have you fucked up, though, Keith? How many women have you left high and dry out there hanging? No. And now the bitch mad at the whole world.
You ever I'll tell you what, you'll see the difference. If they did a study, you do a study. If you date a girl who is at McDonald's, you date her for 2 years, she's at McDonald's. Next thing you know, her attitude is different in McDonald's than the stock market. When she starts making money, it's over with.
Yeah, but wait, whoa. Let's get back to that clip. That wasn't working.
Which one?
In that clip you just saw.
Well, the chick that wasn't, I didn't know she wasn't working.
The wife wasn't working. The man said, you don't remember the last time you worked. This house you live in, I bought it. I paid for it. The car you drive, I bought it.
Her attitude was coming from somewhere, though.
But the attitude.
She has never worked the whole time they've been together.
Well, if they ain't never worked, here's the problem. If a woman never worked and she talking that kind of shit, that comes from them evil ass, shady mouth ass girlfriends that's having that problem. Because that influences a lot. When your woman is on the phone with a motherfucking another woman all the time and she got fucking problems, somehow that shit seeps into your goddamn relationship.
It's usually the girlfriends.
Yeah, it's usually the girlfriend. Girlfriends will fuck your relationship up.
It's over.
Your shit will be nice. Then all of a sudden, she'll start pointing out shit to you that never happened. Well, my friend so-and-so said when you leave your socks on the couch, that means you don't think I'm shit and that I'm just here to clean up for you. And next thing you know, you fighting with your woman because you forgot to pick up some fucking socks because of that crazy.
You ever been the broke one in a relationship?
Oh, that's the worst.
When you the broke one in a relationship,
you can't even talk strong in your house.
I'm gonna tell you something. You broke in your relationship. Now when the girlfriends come over, you try to whisper to your girl, "Hey, why don't you give me a little bit of money?" What? Broke ass nigga wants some money. In front of all her girlfriends to see, you trying to whisper it to her that you need some money to go maybe get some gas. But she got to tell all her girlfriends, make you feel less than who you are.
I will say this, you ain't got no money in the relationship, the motherfucking fight starts.
Yeah, it's over.
The motherfucking
black
fight
women
starts.
black women especially cannot deal with a broke man. They hate broke men.
Y'all don't love no broke man. Look at, come here.
Why can't we be broke?
Come here, bring your ass over here. Now, you don't fuck with no broke man, do you?
Why can't we be broke for a minute? Huh? That's what I'm saying. Why can't we be broke?
You ain't got no money in your relationship, you cannot even raise your fucking voice in your own house.
You broke ass nigga, get that.
But if you got money and you in a relationship, you can shit on the coffee table and she won't say a goddamn thing. You can just pull your pants down, shit right on the coffee table.
Women have a constant journey to pimp men. That's their journey.
I ain't gonna agree with that, but I will say
100%.
this. You gotta be willing to compromise. And a lot of times I watch my daddy go from a strong black man to a tired motherfucker in the house.
That's a constant journey.
My mother whooped him to the floor. I said, by the time my father died, he's like, because this bitch done halfway killed me. I will. Women will wear your ass out.
But that's that journey. That's their journey.
They'll wear your ass out.
They say they want that man, but then it's the whole concept of breaking them down. They love to break that. Women always ask you why you don't cry. Because I don't want to cry. You should cry.
But if you start crying, then you's a bitch.
Then you a bitch.
Yeah, don't cry too much because then you a bitch. Because the first time you can't cry over, like, I remember my boy's wife died, and she was my friend. I start crying. My woman like, what you crying for? Bitch, I got feelings. You know what I'm saying? But
you don't want nobody with feelings. Women don't know what they want.
Right.
They want a thug.
It's a delicate balance. No, they want a thug, but they also want a sensitive nigga. They don't want you to hit them, but they still want to feel like you gonna hit them. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they say shit just to get you fucking.
Sometimes they say, "What you gonna do? You gonna hit me?
Yeah.
What you gonna do, you punk? What you gonna do?"
This is all you can really do to a woman. That's it. Like,
you ever have you ever have a woman?
And then they say, "Get your hand out my face, nigga."
Yeah.
But you ever have a woman calling cops on you?
Yeah, you have.
I've had a woman call a cops on, and you try to be like, well, and it's just the fact of seeing two other men overpower you to shut you up. I didn't do nothing. She called the cops on me, and every man would be like, yo, don't call no cop.
I'm like this with women. I'm in a relationship right now. I love this woman, but she be doing some shit. I believe she be trying me.
But that's what,
sometimes I believe she tried me just to see how I'm gonna fucking react. Like, hang up on me, and I can't call right back, because then I'm the bitch ass nigga. Call back right after she hang up on me. But if I wait a while, then you got a time to wait. Because if you wait too long, but motherfucker, you ain't got no feelings for me. Or if you call too early, you's a bitch. It's it's a real balance.
The woman calling the cops on me, 3 cops. It's like, it's all about, I'm telling you, it's really all a power struggle.
Black women
love a power struggle. They say they want that man, but they want to make that man her kid. They want to own that man.
They want a thug to sleep with. They want a thug because they feel like it's going to be some crazy sexual shit. But they really want a nigga walk around in a suit. You got to find a delicate balance with black women now. You got to be you got to be comfortable in the jersey as well as you are in the fucking suit. Because them motherfuckers want the whole thing. You can't be one.
Women have this journey, I'm telling you. You know, my mom told me it's a journey to pimp you. You don't understand that. My mom told me a long time ago, and I didn't even understand. She said, boy, the smartest man couldn't outwit the dumbest woman. I'm like, what are you talking about, Mom? But I understand now. Women constantly are thinking how to pimp you, how to make you that dude that's talking to yourself. There's somewhere talking to yourself. Where you just talking like calling your friend. What the hell is going on?
You see the passion behind this?
That's passion because
it's real. You see the passion behind this? Some woman tore his ass up.
That ain't even true. See, that's the wrong thing to say. It's just the reality of it. Women are constantly work their mind. Women deal with their mind.
When the man got his hands over his head,
we're physical.
If you cut the vocal out, it'll look like a prick. Shut up, white man, before we whoop your ass.
We're physical. Women are mental. Their journey is to pimp that head of yours.
Yo, I just say this: my father was married to my mother for 35 years, and I watched her take him from, that rough exterior to just sitting in the chair with the paper going, I wish this bitch would shut up. Exactly. And he never said it, but I could read it.
You felt it.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, women will kick your ass, but I think a lot of it is a cycle of shit. Dudes that ain't got no fathers, they don't really know how to treat women. They treat women fucked up because they ain't had that balance. Then the women be like, these are the only kind of motherfuckers out there. And for some reason, they attracted to the asshole motherfuckers. And normally the asshole motherfuckers is them niggas that never had their father around. All they ever had was their mother. They act like women. They refer to their mama all the time. And then women go get with them niggas and come to find out they really got a baby, because now you got to do the shit that his mama used to do.
Hide a baby. You can't.
No, they do. I'm saying no, that they got a baby.
I had a girl hide a baby.
No, not hide a baby. I'm saying the guy ends up a fucking baby. You know
she had babies in the cupboard.
You a woman, you know what I'm talking about. You know the niggas that when you get them and everything after that, you get the motherfucker, because you got to wash his clothes, you got to feed him breakfast, because he used to his mama doing it for him, because he used to his fucking mama doing it for him, because it's like a goddamn weird Oedipus complex, like Baby Boy.
But you got to figure
And
out.
then them fucked up dudes end up with the finest women and the best women. They fuck the
But
women
figure
up,
out
and then the
this,
women
though.
start. Then in their mind, they go, "All you motherfuckers is just like that asshole that didn't have no daddy."
No.
And then they start treating niggas like shit. Cause you could be a good man. My woman is still bruised from her ex-husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm still dealing with the shit that motherfucker put her through. Now everything I do remind her of him. I breathe a certain way. See, Tony, when he used to go out drinking, he used to breathe the same way.
It's deeper than that, man. It's deeper than that.
I don't think they got.
Well,
no,
all right, you got to
I
answer
think
this
it's a
question. You got to
pattern.
ask yourself.
Dude,
Wait a minute, but
Keith,
ask yourself first.
Keith, there ain't no way women just get in their mind, I'm pimping a nigga. It
No,
has
no.
to come from somewhere.
What?
It has to,
Of
and
course
it starts from an asshole motherfucker. That's where it starts from. Men, one woman fuck with an asshole, the asshole taints their whole psyche.
That ain't
and
it.
then they start fucking
That's
niggas up
not
from that
it.
point.
That's
Yeah,
been
they do.
going through the years. There's
Women
always
don't just
been an
wake up
asshole.
going, I'm pimping a nigga.
There's always been an asshole.
They know, right?
There's
but the
always been an asshole.
Assholes create fucked up women. Them fucked up women.
No,
drive
that's what you
crazy.
really believe?
Yes.
You know what? If we would go all through biblical times, there's always been a woman sneaking around, just doing stuff. Women gonna be women.
See,
That's
dude,
what it is.
That is the most misogynist.
What?
Could you not
come
do
on.
that, dude, while I'm in the middle of this?
No, it's not a misogynist thing. I believe
See, that's
women.
white, and
here's
that's
what I
white
believe.
arrogance right there at all. They just, I'm a white man, fuck you. I have no fear of two black dudes pummeling me. Yeah,
I believe through life, through history.
you
women
think
have
that
always-
women is just out to fuck man
No,
up.
not
and you
like
think
that.
it's
I just
no,
think that's that whole.
Yo, dude,
It
all
don't
you
ha-
gotta do is if you look at a bitter black woman, behind that bitter black woman, there's an asshole somewhere
That's
in
wrong.
the picture that fucked her up.
No, I think that's
believe that.
wrong. I
Every
think
bitter
that's
black
wrong.
woman,
That's
there's
an
an asshole
excuse.
right behind her.
That's an excuse.
It's an asshole or a bunch of girlfriends telling her about the
That's an
assholes
excuse.
that
Why
they
can't
had.
she take her own self?
So you
Why
think
can't
that
she
every
take the
woman is
brunt of
just walking around here
it?
going,
It's not, but it's
I'm
not
a pimp
every
a man?
I don't think it's. Well, I think a lot of
Well,
women.
it's a majority of
want
black women
to-
mad out here that them fuck with fucked up niggas. That's why motherfucker, you know what? You don't need child support court. All you need is two good parents to decide that we gonna take care of this child. Women take a motherfucker to child support court because they mad at the man. It ain't got shit to do. They mad at him for not being in a
that's
relationship.
wrong.
Yes.
You never. Yeah, that's wrong.
Because two people can take a child and
No,
raise it
have you seen
without
half these
bringing
men that
them
don't pay
white
child
people
support?
into it. Huh?
Have you seen these men that don't pay child support?
No, I'm talking
They
about
ain't
but
got-
those two. But I'm saying two people
You
can make it.
thinking women
But
like,
there are
I
a
gotta
lot of
force
cases.
them?
There are a lot of cases where parents can get together and go, let's take care of our child. Let's don't bring a third party in. But the woman be
You
so
know the
angry
funny
at the
thing?
man.
I don't
But
know
then
if you ever paid child support before, but the funny thing is going to pay child support and they have nothing but angry women. So you don't.
because they want more money.
No, that work there.
Dude, check this out. I believe this. Yeah, women will make you tired, but I also believe that it extends from something. I do not believe women is out this motherfucker just going, I'm gonna fuck a black man up. I believe that it extends from bad experiences. It's like anything else. They be so gun shy.
It doesn't
turn
all.
them in.
Well, maybe society. Maybe the fact that a lot.
But
It's
then you know
easier
what
for
else
black
causes
women
it
to
too?
get
The
jobs than
disrespect
black
of-
men.
The disrespect of black men from white men also creates a bad vibe in the white and black relationship.
it's more than
white
just
men
that.
show black men so much disrespect that black women go, don't motherfucker, don't nobody respect you. And I believe that happens too.
Well, that's what I'm
I
saying.
gotta go on,
It's a
man.
whole.
Don't listen to no more
It's
his
a
shit.
whole-
This motherfucker crazy.
I'm not
Man,
crazy.
you tell the son of a bitch is crazy.
I'm
this
telling
nigga
you.
hands, he was like a Baptist
I'm-
preacher.
I'm
I'm telling you, the
moving
white women, Lord.
I didn't say white women.
No.
That shows you love white women.
No.
Put them back on tape.
Well, you just want. Do you have your permission to use this footage?
You have my absolute permission to use my footage as long as you don't edit to make me look like a jackass. Man.
Got your permission?
Hell yeah. And I want to look like how I'm supposed to look. Black women, get your
Go
shit
down here and Go to
together.
work. You
Stop
got a
being
powerful
angry.
thing going
Thanks
on,
a lot,
Tim,
man.
and I'm supporting you all the way through.
Thanks a lot.
But I don't believe women is out here.
Well, he was West Indian. That's
I know, he's actually.
that puts a whole turn on it.
It was funny. I was laughing
That's
at
not
the
just that's not a regular black man.
It's
That's
the
West Indian black man.
accent was
That's a
like,
whole issue there.
yeah.
So wait, you
The
saw.
accent was really like weird for like the whole movie and the character and stuff. If he was more black, like he was.
What nationality are you?
I'm Egyptian.
Egyptian, okay? And you're Puerto Rican, and you're black. But you guys want him to be more black. But you want him to be more black. I think it's pretty black.
No, it's just it's not so black and white. It's like he's actually Caribbean. Caribbean men have different issues.
I think it's interesting that we have an Egyptian girl and a Puerto Rican girl saying that he's not the right kind of black.
I said it wasn't the right kind of black.
I'm not saying he's not the right kind of black.
Oh.
Black man is a black man.
Okay, so now with all the issues you saw, the only comment you have is his accent is different.
Yeah, I was really laughing.
That's
Nobody
part of
said anything about what the women did, or
Oh, they were wrong. They were all wrong.
Well, that was not a conversation I've ever had
okay.
with other black women. That's not real. Black women
What you
don't
just saw is
get
not real?
That's not a conversation that I've had with other
Is it a
black women.
conversation you've ever seen anybody have?
I've heard
my mother say she was tired of black men. Yes. She was going to get a white man with a job, specifically.
And how about you two? Any comments? What did you really get out of that clip? What's the message?
I don't agree with it.
What don't you agree with?
Their conversation and their attitude. Because he was picking up his daughter with a white woman in the car. I mean, it doesn't matter what race or color she is. I just think it has to do with the fact that he's picking up his daughter with another woman in the car.
that's what it is, and they just wanted to attack him with something. Oh, she's white. If she was black, they'd probably been like, oh, she's ugly or something. They probably made something around it. You know what I'm saying? So this is like 2006. Nobody's really racist nowadays.
Well,
you
that's
know?
not true. My sister, actually, her boyfriend cheated on her with a white girl. My sister's never been like white, black, nothing. But because she was angry, it became that white bitch.
So you're saying in 2006 nobody's racist?
I didn't say that.
No, I'm talking to the person that said it.
I'm sorry?
You said in 2006 nobody's racist anymore?
Well, I haven't been around conversation. Maybe because I'm mixed and like I really haven't been around a conversation like that. I don't know. Maybe because I'm not black enough. I guess I don't know. I'm not
Egyptian.
I'm Egyptian. I was born in Egypt, so
You're African.
I'm African. So I guess I'm more blacker than a lot of people. But still, like I don't think a lot of people are racist. If you're educated and you know you've been in school and stuff, I don't think you would say something stupid. You sound so really retarded saying something like that. You know.
It's about being angry. They were angry. Well, he pointed out that each one of them did not have a man, so emotions, and then the girl's white, so that's the closest thing that you can attack, the fact that she's white.
She had her two friends in the background, so they're hyping her up, like, oh girl.
And he kind of shut them up because once he brought out the fact that none of them had boyfriends, they all shut up and they knew they were wrong. He made them realize this is why we don't have boyfriends, because we're angry and we're crazy.
Because there's no good black men out there.
There's no good black men?
I haven't found any.
Wait. You're saying
Look at you.
there are no good black men out there?
I've dated, now the reason I said this about the accent is because I've dated Haitian. My past 3 relationships, Haitian men are different than black men, okay? Now,
How are they different?
because now I joke about Haitian men being like they don't want their women to work, but they really do take care of their families, and they really are. They work really hard. They have a whole different cultural value. I think just because they have their culture, okay, because they're straight from Haiti and they have their culture. You know. Then after that, I dated a white guy. It was all right. And then now I'm dating a Puerto Rican. So,
Because there are no good black men.
no, I was joking. There may be one, but I haven't found one. Not in a while.
And what do you say? Are there any good black
I'm
men?
talking about black. I'm about black, like south side of Chicago. Black. Not from Haiti, not Jamaican. Black,
black.
southern roots,
That's
slave
black.
roots, black.
That's black. Black is it's universal.
No, it's not universal. Black and Africans don't get along.
You know, I don't know.
No, the Haitian family did not like me.
I'll tell you what.
They were like, why can't you find a Haitian woman? And I was black. Okay, so
I knew it was gonna get back to you.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree there are no good black men.
Yeah, I don't agree. That's
I've
stereotype.
dated every race, and the one guy I'm happiest with is a black man, and I'm not black. Maybe that's why I feel that way, but I don't agree.
you want to see her black man? This is the clown jumping behind her.
He's a clown. He's a good
He's a
man.
comedian.
She's Puerto Rican, so she doesn't know. I know that clown that she's dating.
Well, I know him well enough.
She's in love though, and she's young, so it's
I've
okay.
lived
He's a
with him for
beautiful
a
person.
while.
You've lived with him?
There's nothing wrong with him. He
Okay.
has a spirit, but I wouldn't say there's no good black men. I feel that there's Spanish, black, white, Asian, there's good and there's bad in different ways.
How long
I'm
have
not
you two
gonna
been
say there's
together?
no- We've been together a year and 4 months.
Black men stink.
What'd you say, Steve?
Black men stink on a
don't
level,
agree.
a high level.
Really?
My
Tell me
last
about that.
interaction was let's
I only
see,
date white boys.
my last interaction, now that is true, there are bad in every culture, okay?
What's your last interaction with a black man?
It was maybe like, honestly, it was in college because we were getting our education together and he was an educated black man and we both had, dreams of future and everything. He was, he was good, but that was a long time ago.
why
Then
you said
as I
this thing.
progressed, as I got out, I really didn't run into a lot of black men that were suitable for me.
So you think you're
that
bitter
like
about that?
I could communicate with. And I would say that for the most part, the way they came at me was wrong. And then the last black man that I dated was really, he was fucked up. Like I understood the word trifling ass Negro because of him. He typifies
What did he do that was so
trifling ass
bad?
Negro.
What did he do?
Okay, I'll tell you exactly what he did. He lied to me about being married. Okay.
White men never do that. Okay, next.
No, actually, you know what? I haven't found a white man that has lied to me about being married, actually. That's been my experience, quite honestly.
Okay,
I'm sure
what-
they do it, but I haven't experienced it.
And what else did he do?
Let's see what else. Oh, he didn't pay on any date. I didn't have a job. He had a job. And he didn't pay on any date. It was an issue for him, actually, the whole date thing. So, and I never had an issue with money, ever. I would pay on a date, I wouldn't care.
How long
But
did you
he
go out
made
with
an
him?
issue of it. And then, boy,
How long did you go out with him?
that's the fucked up part. I went out with him for like 2 years.
2 years.
After I found out he was
Boy, you
married.
make really good decisions.
But it was common law marriage, you know?
You make really good decisions. Doesn't that reflect on you?
Oh, it's so reflected on me. But I'm just saying that
You
I
empowered
did not.
him to do
I
that.
fell in love with this motherfucker, man. And he told me he was married after I fell in love. See, that's emotional.
So now there's no good black man.
maybe
Aha,
no,
the truth
I
comes
wish
out.
there were. I really do.
There are some good ones. I'm a good one.
You do look like a good one, brother, I must say. But I didn't grow up with a good one. My dad was not. I love my dad. I love him. He's a player. He typifies that whole song. Papa was a Rolling Stone. I love my father, but that's what I grew up with. I have 5 half siblings.
Really.
Papa was
So
a
do you
Rolling
feel
Stone.
that black women harbor some anger? Justifiably. I understand that they've been through a lot, but do you feel like there's some anger in black women?
Of course.
And I'm trying to make a point for us to look at the condition of our relationships we can try to heal. I've analyzed it as this, and tell me if you agree, as 3 women, especially the black one. Okay, so what we have going here is I feel like women were disappointed by men from birth. Their father wasn't what he should be. They heard their mother, their aunts, their grandparents, their friends say black men are no good. They grow up and go out with the black man who's no good. And after all of that, when they finally do meet a good black man, sometimes they're so used to the fighting, and it's become the way they've known how to relate to him that they don't know how to turn it off. And sometimes they become like the woman in the clip, because their anger comes forward into their current relationship. Do you think that's an issue?
Just like Marina said, they were angry. I feel she's angry, and that comes out in her speech. And maybe she said that I don't see my black man as a bad black man because I don't know, but maybe it's because I haven't had that experience. My father was there; he was amazing. I've dated other races, good and bad, and now I'm dating a black guy, and he's great to me, anyway.
And so maybe the reason
I don't have that anger inside where I can say there's no good black men or there's. It's all relative to your experience.
So maybe the reason she can't find a black man is she doesn't believe they exist.
I haven't
Could that
found
be
any
it?
that are just good.
Do you give a good black man a
Now
chance?
look,
You
the
might
younger
see
ones are promising.
you might see a good black man and think he's boring. You might see a good black man and think a lot of things.
No, you know what the good black men date?
What?
The good black men usually
They date
date
drunk
women
like her, right?
of their, yes, exactly.
And this one.
Right.
Those
They
are your
ain't dating
enemies.
me. I'm
Those
like,
are your enemies. Them.
I love them, but yes, they ain't dating me. I'm like original. I'm the queen. You know what I mean? Nah, you
See,
rarely see
real
it.
black
You
woman,
rarely
not quite a
see it.
black woman, not quite a black
I'm sorry you
woman,
had
right?
to find this out, but that's very true. Like all basketball, NBA, what do you see? You know, it's economics, really. You know, you meet men.
Maybe it's light skin and curly hair.
Well,
Well, actually, my boyfriend prefers
it's
me when I have a big
economics.
fro, so I don't know what that's about.
It's really economics, though. Seriously.
economics.
If I was working with a black man that was making the same income level, we'd probably be dating. You know, that was around me, we'd probably be dating. We'd have the same values, we'd have the same needs. But that doesn't exist.
It exists. You haven't found it. Have faith.
It's very hard.
Believe.
I have
Believe.
to go on Match.com.
Open your heart. Believe.
My heart.
You have to breathe.
My heart. I'm with the Puerto Rican. I'm very happy. Well.
So why don't you guys switch? Give her the Puerto Rican, you take the black guy, then
Why
your
don't you
parents will
take
be
Puerto
happy,
Rican?
and then everybody will be
My
happy.
ex-boyfriend was Puerto Rican. I said I've dated every race, good and bad. And it's fine.
She's so young. She's young. How old are
I
you?
am. I'm 21. You're right.
I'm so much older.
And
She's
you?
young.
How old
I
are
don't
you?
say my age,
But
but I'm
it
over
ain't
30.
even what
Age
about-
is
Really?
nothing but a number.
You look good.
Oh, thanks.
Wow, a man should be,
Age is
a
nothing
good
but a
black man
number.
should be thrilled to have you. You're beautiful.
Well, thank you. But no, I haven't found one.
You will.
And age does change things.
After the black men see you in this clip, they're gonna come running after you just to prove to
where's
you
the sign
that a
release on
good
that?
black man exists. So
They're looking at these two of me. They're like, I want her.
okay. So what do you think about the clip?
I think the clip is slightly impractical because it's not fixing anything. It's just generalizing the reason why people go and date outside of their race. Why black men are dating white women, and I don't think that's like one monolithic reason. So,
And it's very true because it happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I went to my house that I paid for out of my pocket. Went to my car that she never paid a car payment for in her day in her life. So that she don't have to walk miles to school every day. So that she doesn't have to walk to work every day. I got the house and let her move in with me so that she had a place to stay while she's trying to go to college because her parents weren't helping her with anything. I fed her. She had no money. Whatever money she made went to whatever bills she had to do, like with student payments or whatever. She made no money. I fed her every day. I clothed her. I'd go over to work in school. I made sure that everything was as easy as possible for her. And the things I got was.
so are you saying that you said you have an Asian girlfriend, right?
Why?
Are you saying she's more receptive to like
Black women.
hailing your praises?
Black
or
women
like,
they like to emasculate their men. They're so into this whole
yeah,
thing.
because
Hold on,
black
wait.
women are the reason why black men feel emasculated. Sure.
Yes, you know what? When you come home every day to a black woman whining and crying about like if
So white women don't whine and complain of Chinese
Yeah,
women
that's
don't
the
I
bullshit.
personally-
Like
I've
that,
never had a
that
white woman
kind of
before,
clip,
so I can't say.
that
But an
kind of
Asian
clip
woman,
makes it seem like white women are very
I gave
docile
her
doormats,
everything.
and
I
that's
gave her
not
everything
the
that
case.
she wanted,
Women
everything that she
themselves
needed.
are strong
all I asked was
and
for
independent,
2 things.
and you should be
For 2
privileged
things.
to be
And I
with
can't
that.
even get that because that's black women being weak.
What did you ask
But
for?
someone else, all I asked for was when I come home from a long day at work, you don't have to cook every single day. Once a week is happy. I mean, I get tired taking out food every day. I have no problem taking you to, eat or movies or whatever. That's just me being a boyfriend. But I mean, if I'm coming home from a 12-hour shift and you sitting in the house playing video games when the house looks like crap, when there's no food on the table or anything, and then you get mad at me because the house looks like crap when you're sitting down doing nothing all day. And then I ask you, can you pick up a clean or something? Well, I always got this in it. That's a whole black woman thing. I've dated outside. I've dated.
Off one experience.
That's not one experience. That's not one experience.
Exactly.
But my experience with all different types of women. black women are the only ones that do that. Now, when I say that, let me elaborate over that. The Asian girl that I had, she, with her ethnic group, just, they think of it as, that's my man, I'm here to support him. If he needs something done, I'm going to help him. And as being the man of the household, it's your job to keep the family together. That's what I liked about the Asian woman. When I came home from work, I didn't have to.
I'm black and I'm like
She was
that.
a team player.
family.
That's the whole
But
thing.
Earl, what
She
about
was
me?
a team
Am
player.
I like the only one of a whole black race? Because I do the same thing. Anything Casa has ever wanted, he's ever gotten.
I've never dated
Now, how black
before.
are you?
How black am I? Well, my mother is completely black. I don't know what my father was. He was either Italian or Spanish, so honestly, I could be.
So maybe you pulled from the other side.
Well, I mean, but I never got to know my father or my mother. No, I live with the black people in my family, so the black stuff my whole experience and everything has been from living with black women, from dealing with black women. I didn't even have black men in my life that were real strong role models. So everything that I got was from a black woman. So for him to say that the black women, all the black women that I dealt with, even my aunt now is going through a situation where she's not even happy with her man, but she's willing to work it out because that is her man.
Well, you
The
see what's
problem
happening
with
in the video.
no, listen. The
Okay, let
problem
me
with
ask you, how do you feel about dating black women now?
About dating black women.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
I know.
I've never
I'm
done
gonna
it.
say it because I just had a raw deal with one that I was in a relationship for 5 years, engaged.
So everything he says is unbiased.
Everything I say is pretty much biased because I'm done. I'm tired. Like the video said, I'm tired.
But what
I
about
can't-
us
I
tired
can't-
black women who got tired of the
Just
black man?
talking. But see, that's the whole thing. I think that it was the men's fault at first for tiring out the black women and using them
And
in
now
a
we're
negative
doing
way.
it to the men now
And now,
because we're
exactly,
reciprocating.
it's coming right back
We're
to us now.
reciprocating. So exactly. So how can you say that we're
Two
the...
wrongs make a right. That's
Yeah,
what you're
but
trying to
no,
say.
What
That's
he
the
said,
black woman
what
is
this
saying.
man is saying is he didn't do it.
Exactly.
No,
Wait,
I'm
the man in the
suffering
video
what other
saying
people did.
Yeah, but that's
Okay,
what
look,
I'm saying. What
okay.
about all the people that you made suffer in the past?
Okay,
I mean,
let me explain something. Just put it in perspective. Here's what it is. I talked to a clinical psychologist. We have named it Angry Black Woman Syndrome. Here's where it comes
Oh
from.
my God.
Oh my
no,
God.
I'm sorry.
I believe
I'm
that.
listening. I'm
Before you
listening.
even
Go ahead. No,
elaborate,
go
I
ahead.
believe
Go
Okay,
ahead.
now, where we leave off?
It's not
Okay,
even necessary.
okay, where we leave off? Okay,
She's about to rant.
we left off of what you were about to tell us. What your
okay, let me
whole-
explain. Let me
Yeah.
explain. Now, black women have a latent anger issue. We're naming it Angry Black Woman Syndrome. A
Who's
syndrome, myself, I've talked to clinical psychologists and therapists. Now, a syndrome, I asked the definition, is a repeated pattern of behavior. The repeated pattern of behavior is dragging the anger and the frustration from past relationships forward into current relationships. Now, those past relationships start here. A lot of today's younger black women don't have good father images. They didn't have one at all, or they had a no good father and they watched him abuse the mother repeatedly in situation after situation. They heard their mother say black men are no good. They heard their grandmother say it, their aunts say it. They grow up and they date a black man that's no good. It confirms everything they ever heard. So after dealing with this, they leave him. They go to another guy who's not that good. And one black man who disappoints them after another, after another. Finally, they meet a good black man. And if he doesn't bring the drama, they flip it and they bring the drama. They're equipped for warfare and battle. They don't believe there's a good black man. They've never seen a relationship between a good black man and a woman. So it's almost like not knowing how to cook when you get married. You don't know. So the insecurities come up because now they're under the microscope because they can't blame everything on him because sometimes they're bringing the problem. They get bored. They want to test the guy and see what his limits are. They just don't know how to relate. It's like, what do I do? This isn't any fun. I've heard women say, a man needs to know how to put me in my place. Why the hell I got to put you in your place?
I don't know which women you're discussing, but I definitely probably.
The same one this brother knows about.
Yeah, I guess well, for every good,
The
for
problem
every good
is
black
you're
man, there's a good black
generalizing
woman.
all women, and
I
that
didn't
is
say all of
impossible
them.
to do.
Okay.
Well, you're generalizing
No,
black
yeah.
women.
Okay,
with
okay.
This latent.
Someone said something very
Disease.
profound. They said, you're making a blanket statement. Now tell me something.
Yeah.
Is there a single blanket that could cover everybody on earth? If you're under the blanket, maybe a couple other people can get under. Not everybody. It doesn't cover everybody. It covers who's under it.
Okay, so you're talking about these women.
I'm
who
talking
are
about the
under it.
women that have an anger issue. If
And
you don't have an
those
anger
are the women that
issue,
you're investigating with this video and this scene that you.
which I found to be quite a few of them. What do you think?
Well,
I would think
do.
statistically, would be acceptable to say that it could be done, like using the broad sense, would be acceptable. Because from my personal experience, I would say well over 90% easily have that problem, and a rare 10%.
They're with the no good brothers who are giving them grief because their love is so strong they think they can fix a piece of nothing.
Exactly.
And then by the time they get through with him, they got 2.5 kids. They're 35 to 45, saying there's no good black man. You're right, because you were messing with the wrong fool because you made a bad choice. Now the good ones are married, and you're a little bit heavier and a little bit older, and you're just not in the mainstream, mode right now.
So is your aim to say that, are you trying to justify a black man dating outside of his race? Like,
Is that what you think I'm trying to do?
I'm asking you. I don't know what you're trying to do. That is why I asked the question.
What did that clip
so I
say
can
to you?
receive an answer.
What was that clip about? Because earlier you said that clip was about. What did you say? You said it was giving black men an excuse to date outside the race. Is that what you said?
No, I didn't say it was giving them an excuse.
It
seemed that it was excusing this particular man's actions.
Does he need an excuse to date a white woman? Does he need a special pass?
Excuses. No, there shouldn't be, is my point.
Yeah.
And
So
the point also is the way it's the way it's portrayed in this video is that white woman is an archetypal different thing from dating a black woman, that everything he couldn't get because this woman was black is what he's able to achieve from this white woman.
I'm trying to tell you.
And that's problematic
I mean,
because
unless you are a man,
it's
and you
racializing
dated different
behaviors
women, then you
of
wouldn't be
people,
able
and
to
that's not the
actually-
case. Like, race is a construct that we all ascribe to because it's how our society functions, right?
Right
So
now,
you can't say
you
that
calm
his
that.
relationship
Right
is
now,
going to work
if
better
this is what we're talking
because there's
about.
certain attitudes and behaviors that align with a white woman that don't align with a black woman.
Let me ask you a
That's
question.
a problem that I found with
Let me ask you a
your
question.
clip. That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask you a question.
That's all
You
I'm
feel
saying.
like sometimes black women don't know when to turn it off? You feel like
I
sometimes
feel
they
like
say one word
sometimes
too
all
many?
people don't know how to turn it off and
You
say
feel like
cut.
some black women can be a little bit strong at times?
I don't ever think anyone's too strong.
It's so
there are people
strong
who are
that-
too
How about
big
when
and
the black
people who
woman
aren't strong
says-
enough
how about when the black
realize how
woman-
strong they can be?
How about when the black woman says, "What you gonna do, you punk, you weak punk"? How about that? Is that acceptable behavior?
Is it acceptable when anyone says it? Like you're asking me questions that I would probably say are not acceptable for anyone to say. I don't say, oh, black women should do this, white women should do
Okay,
this.
well, let me
or
ask you
women
this.
I
have
think
certain
Let me ask
people
you
should
this.
date
that
whoever
they
makes
should
them happy,
perform.
and a black man.
I know what you're trying to do, and I'm not
going
going to give it to you.
A black man is as tired as a black
Yes.
woman, and they're all
Okay.
tired from each other.
All right, I'm actually.
Black people are sick of each other. That's
Black
the
people
truth.
are just tired in
Okay,
general.
I won't
We
even
are
say
pit
individual.
against each other. We don't like each other as a general. Black people don't like each other. Black men fight with black men just as much as black women fight with black women. It's a competition.
That's my
And half
point.
you black
People
women don't
fight
like
with
each other
people.
anyway.
And the
half
other
of us
thing
don't
is
like each other. We're jealous of
relationships
each
are
other.
work.
White men are jealous of
Like,
each other too.
Relationships are
Y'all
what? There's
are.
no way that man in that movie is going off with his new white wife and
Listen
it's
how
not
you said
having
that.
struggle.
Contempt. Going off with his
Relationships are a
white
daily
wife.
struggle, and it's all about if you're willing to put up with that struggle, if it's worth it.
It might be a different struggle, but it's still going to be a struggle.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Would you date a white man?
Yes, I would date anyone of any cultural background.
So it's okay if he gets a white woman then?
Yes.
Well, good.
It's not about
He
a
can date
racial
whoever he wants.
situation,
He
but
just
it
shouldn't
seems
blame
in
it
the
on
video
he shouldn't
that
blame
these
black
black women
women.
are embittered because this woman is white. She didn't even have a function in
Why
the
does
film.
he need an
Like, she
excuse
didn't
to
even
date
have
a
to
black-
be
a
there,
white
really.
woman?
Okay.
It was like
You asked
kind
her-
of.
You
Answer me
asked her,
this.
why
Have you ever seen a black woman act like that? Answer me that. Have you ever seen a black woman
I've seen
catch an
black
attitude?
women, white women, Asian women, Indian women. Everyone does it. Everyone does it. I've probably done it too. People talk certain
You
ways
always
and
get
then
jealous of
act
your
other ways.
boyfriend
Of
dating
course.
somebody else, any color.
And it's
If
easy.
he's dating
It's
a man,
easy
you're jealous.
when racialized jokes are so kind of accepted and racialized behaviors are so overarchingly accepted to give into like getting together with a group of your friends of the same ethnic background and dishing on someone like that because it makes you feel momentarily better. But that doesn't mean you necessarily really believe that or that you really go around
I can't
acting
talk.
that way. Sorry, I'll let you have the floor.
Women are
No,
overempowered.
I told you that this is what
I'm
I'm
saying.
studying, and I go to school and I study.
What?
I go to Brown and I study art semiotics, but my focus is representation of minority figures in film, both on and off camera. So
So, are you happy
I
to
live
see?
and breathe this conversation, so I will talk about
All I
it.
know is
Are you
I'm
are you
not
happy to
black,
see
I love
the
all
image of a
women.
good
I
black
love
man in the
everybody.
cinema for a change?
Of course I am. I love seeing images of good ethnic people in films. Those are the ones that are the best. Like
Okay,
Those
you-
are the best films, but I don't necessarily think this portrayal of this black man with like his huge monologue where he discovers he's tired of black women is benefiting anyone. It's not benefiting anyone. It's excusing. It's excusing black men. It's excusing black men.
You're so
dumping
focused on fighting
black
it, you're not
women.
trying to use it to your advantage.
Okay.
Clearly, there's a message there. There's
I'm
something
not
that
denying that.
a black man is trying to tell you, and you're so busy defending yourself, being strong, and not paying attention to what we're trying to show you. It's never going to change.
Okay,
That's
so
why
what-
mine as
Earl,
well.
what are you
Earl,
telling
what would
us?
you like?
Earl,
what
break
would you
it
like
down.
black
What was the
women
message?
who-
Earl, what
Break
are you
it down,
telling
Earl.
Lexus?
Tell
What
him,
are you
Earl.
telling
Please,
Lexus?
brother.
Tell Lexus.
Tell Satara and myself.
Okay,
what
first you have to be
like
quiet
us
so
as
Earl
black
can
women
talk.
to learn.
That's
my
number
sister.
one rule.
First
How
you got to
about
be
that?
quiet
All
so
right,
Earl can
I'm
talk.
quiet. Go.
Earl,
That's
break it
That's
down.
number
Go.
one.
Break it down, bro.
Listen. Listen. Listen.
I'm listening. Go.
That is the first thing. That's the most monumental thing that you can do is just listen. If you pay attention and don't try to be all funny with it and read too deep into the lines or get your own message out of it. Listen, men aren't that complicated. We are pretty simple. You can train a dog, you can train a dog, you can train a man. It's pretty simple. What I say to you, take it verbatim. What I say to you, I mean it that way. Don't think so deep into it. Think like, oh my God, he's saying this, that, and the other. Does he really mean you're gonna blow up the world? No. Just listen to what I'm telling you. If you listen to what I tell you, it will knock out about 50% of the arguments and the problems you have in a relationship.
What was the message, Earl?
The message
From this video that
from this video,
that you would want black women to learn.
message I want black women to know from this video is the reason why a black man will date someone of any race, Asian, white, Puerto Rican, Dominican, is because they have a unit type mentality that I personally and the people that I know do not demonstrate in a relationship. For any guy, a guy, like they say, guys are hunters, right? Guys like sports, they like all the stereotypes you want to say about a guy. But there's one thing that's common with all of them. It's a team aspect, a unit. On a football team, basketball team, baseball team, his boys, his job, there's always a core unit to it. When you get with your woman, your wife, your fiance, that's supposed to be your wingman, your right-hand man, your battle buddy. That's who you go into battle with. And for your teammate to always be against you, after a while, you're going to find a new teammate. And then you get the same people over and over again. You get tired. You search for something more compatible with you. And when you find an Asian chick who her whole mentality is, I'm here to support you, not to be a whole weak woman and I can't do anything all by myself. She even make more, like Asian make more money than me. She paid for me to fly back to Virginia so I can get my stuff out of my old girlfriend's house. She makes a lot more money than me. That's not, that quote unquote is supposed to be emasculating, but the way that she handles herself, it doesn't matter to me because I know that she's there to support me. And I'm there to support her and make her to be chivalrous. That's one thing that guys don't have. Like I say, in women's defense, not many men are chivalrous. Those are the ones that you want to stay away from. There are a couple of us out there, especially if you find one. Why take it out your past relationships on someone that had nothing to do with you? Just because I'm the same color?
No,
Just because
you're afraid.
I'm dressed the same way?
Earl, it's because you're afraid.
Now,
I was beat up by a Spanish man, and to go to a black man every day, I'm afraid that one day he could hit me. As nice as he is, I'm afraid, and it's a fear. It's an instilled instinct. It's like the man said earlier. When you get with a person who has been in the past, seen all this horrible stuff and then endured it, of course, when they go on to, they're always afraid. In the back of their head, it's like, you know what? Tomorrow could be the day that
Right.
man snaps.
And black men are afraid of black women, which is why we go elsewhere.
I don't think.
Point
are
blank.
Are you
I am
truly
dead-
afraid of black women?
Right now, the way I feel, I can't.
I mean, black
That's
women
another
probably
black
are the
woman. I
worst
can't go through
because
that again.
black women, I mean, I'm black and I've grown up around blacks. Black women really probably do have the most of this because it's been instilled in us. Earl is right. When you go to different cultures, the different cultured people, I've seen this in men and in women, the different cultures of people, their families and their upbringings are different. But Earl, it takes a stronger black man to deal with the fact that the black women have thrown at you because of the fact that we've been hurt. You shouldn't
But how
have
strong
to
do we have to
question-
be? How
If you're a
strong do we
team-
have to
If
be?
you're a teammate, Earl, if you're a teammate and your team breaks their leg, are you not going to push the
I'm a
extra
teammate.
mile? Are you not going to push the extra mile? to help
But
that
some
person color?
athletes, but wait. Some athletes get so injured, you got to finally let them go.
but see, you
Some
gotta
athletes
find
get
a
so
better person.
injured.
But if that's
Some
your teammate,
athletes get so injured,
And
you
if-
got to let them go.
But if you're a teammate, are you not gonna still write them cards, try to send them money? Are you not gonna go to their house after
The man
a game?
is writing their cards and sending her money, but he's gone. He got tired.
But see, that's another thing. Once the thing is gone, a lot of black men don't go back and help out.
She
I have a
had
question
a
for
kidney
you.
infection,
I have
right?
to okay.
She couldn't pay for school. She had a kidney infection. And she about to deploy to Iraq.
This is your ex-girlfriend.
It's all story.
Yes.
He died.
So, what happened? Do you mind? As far as like how everything fell apart.
I'm gonna go through that. I just can't go through it again. I gave everything I could. They had the happiest I possibly could.
Now, see, here's an interesting situation. A lot of black women don't feel like it's okay for a man to have feelings. They don't understand when you get a good black man whose heart is pure and he wants to do everything, mind, body, and soul for his woman, come home, doesn't think about cheating, help you in the kitchen, help you with the kids, there for you 100%. When a man has feelings, women say he's a punk. This is a man who wants to give everything in his existence to the woman that he loves. This is a man that actually has feelings. What we need to do is show women that all men aren't hard womanizers, mental abusers, physical abusers, run around dogs. There are some good black men.
You know the problem with
And what you ask what this film's purpose is?
Yes.
This film's purpose is to bring a dialogue for change. Right now, women, especially the young women, think the image of a black man is a hip hopper and an athlete. And that's all they're running after. A good brother, they think he's a nerd. They run all over him. They're not even interested. You know, I've had women ask me, what you gonna do, punk? What you gonna do? You gonna hit me? Why would you even ask me that? Of course I'm not gonna hit you. But they wouldn't ask the hard brother like that because you're not one of those women.
Yeah, which is why I'm having difficulty agreeing with a lot of your arguments, although I do see them.
But the women on the couch exist, and they exist in huge numbers. Would you agree?
No, I do agree. Because
There's a lot of
I mean, I'm one of those women.
And
in
this
a
man
former
knows there are a lot
passive
of them.
way. I'm one of those women. I was hurt and I was abused, and I did bring it into my new relationship. And I have a good guy, and we're struggling to work it out because I'm not as aggressive as these women on the couch. Like, oh no, you dirty nigga. But no, I don't do all that because he's not. He's a great guy. But unfortunately, some of the things that we argue about, or most of the topics that come up, are about me and all the trauma that I've suffered in my past, and it hurts him to see me go through this stuff. And sometimes he's been ready to leave, and I can't even say anything about it because when he's been ready to leave, you know, I realize that I'm the one who's pushed him away. And I do feel that there's a lot of black women out there that are this way, and it's true. And black men are out there. Good black men are really out there, and they do exist, and they are good. And we don't realize it all the time, and sometimes we fear the good black man.
And
I have a
the thing is, we've discussed this as an individual problem in our own homes. It's only fought out between the man and the woman. We need to make a public forum and realize there's an epidemic problem because black women usually don't accept responsibility for their role in what's wrong. They always say it's the man. Sometimes when the man cheats, it's because he found a woman that gives him peace. He loves the woman he's with, but sometimes he strays because she doesn't give him any drama.
If you want to stray, why not?
I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm saying I know men who are married. I know men who are married who love their wife to death. I do not justify it at all. Sometimes they don't want to leave their woman because they don't want to leave their kids. You can't communicate with someone who won't stop talking and listen.
Well, you keep interrupting me every time I want to ask my friends.
I'm not talking about now. I'm saying
communicating.
you demonstrated that earlier when Earl was trying to make a point.
I was trying to ask him a question and you were talking over me and we were asking the same question.
I'm talking about way before then. I'm talking about in the very beginning. You were.
Okay, well, I apologize if it seems.
No, you don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize.
But my question now would be, if all these issues that the three of you seem to be bringing up, rather than it being a sex or a gender-based thing, like males need to do this or females need to do this, could it possibly just be the conflicts in conversation you're having and communicating and being honest when you feel the need to cheat or you feel the need to, you know, say I'm scared because
Well, let's get
I've
off
been
of
in-
cheating. Let's get off of cheating. Cheating is not the issue. That man didn't cheat. He straight divorced her. So let's get off of cheating. Cheating is way not the issue.
Okay, so but then the issue of communication itself in relationships and being fully honest and open with
If you
someone
want
and
to talk about
actually
the
giving
issue,
yourself
if you
over
want to talk
to
about the issue of communication, that brother communicated articulately. He held his peace. He held his tongue. He held his dignity. They fired at him. They talked to him like dirt. He came back and took his time and said, "You got a man? You got a man?" He did communicate. And, you know, he communicated quite well. And what he communicated was, I'm sick of coming home to your drama, which even after I'm completely out of this relationship, I still can't escape. That's what he communicated.
Well, in that case, you know, if someone is bringing too much drama to your life and it's not at all bringing anything positive, then you leave that person. Just like any
finally, can I
relationship.
give you a hug? Oh, see,
Which he clearly
she
did.
got
through
it.
divorce.
She got it.
But
She got
I was
it.
talking about the point of this whole like monolithic idea of black women and why someone can't be with a black woman, because that's such a terrible misconception.
Someone
and yes,
can
there
be with a
are
black woman.
there are black women, I'm sure, who are like that in this video, but those are specific human beings.
It's
Just
a
like
lot of
great
those
black women
specific
or
human
great
beings.
black men are specific human beings.
It's a lot of those specific human beings.
And it's not just them that are. Like,
Have you ever
they
dated a
can't-
black woman?
No, I have not.
Lucky you. Me and Earl understand, don't we, Earl? Earl was brought to his knees by one recently. Me and Earl understand. You
Right.
can't understand because you haven't dated a black woman. You are one.
Yet I'm trying to communicate with you as to how you want these women to change by themselves. They can't
Well,
do that.
what
it
I'm
needs
trying
to
to
be
do,
like
what
a
I'm trying to
social
do,
effort.
what I'm
Like,
trying to do is
people
create a
change
social
through-
effort. This film is to create a dialogue for change. When gay men started dying of AIDS, they're like, why these gay guys dies? I don't know. A bunch of them are dying. Let's take a few and look at them. Wow, what's this in their blood? I don't know. Well, what do you think we should call it? Let's call it AIDS. Okay. Now that we found it and named it, let's study how we can slow it down. You know, but after you slow it down, you can start to at least, if they never identified AIDS, we'd probably all be dead. Now, the thing we have to do is first identify that there is indeed a problem with a latent anger issue. I've now named it. Now there will be a debate. It's already on. There's a debate across the country about this 3-minute clip. And it's
I
going to
think-
create a dialogue where people are going to look and evaluate the issues and say, maybe I should treat my man a little better. Do you know women have written letters to their husbands and apologized after seeing this clip and sent me copies of it? I've got 8,000 emails. And women have, say that again, please?
No, I was just saying I feel like calling my boyfriend up because I'm wrong. I'm not a good black
That's
woman.
what this is for. For this man to have a reference to tell a woman, look, you're being the woman on the couch. This is for a dialogue for change.
I
And unless
understand
we
that.
change, I don't think we can take 2 more generations in our black relationships with the poor quality of the way we treat each other. It's just horrible.
I
Yeah, you might
completely
be a
agree.
good woman, but he's trying to change the bad ones.
And I understand that, but I'm saying as far as this video, I'm sure it has sparked great dialogue, but you want to make sure that in your representation of both the white women that you only see for a few shots and these black women, that you're not
Let
alienating
me tell you a secret.
them
Let me tell you a
on
secret.
opposite sides
Let
of the
me tell
debate,
you a secret.
because that's not
Let me
the
tell you a
case.
secret.
I'm just
Let
saying.
me tell you a secret.
Okay.
I got a secret just for you.
Yes.
This movie has nothing at all to do with that white woman.
Which
Nothing.
is clear. Which is
It has
clear
to do
from her lack
with the
of
anger
involvement in it.
of the woman that he left. And he ended up with the white woman. He wasn't looking for one. He just kind of fell into her because she
I
gave him a
understand
balance.
that, but I'm saying because she does make an appearance in the film, and a lot of their argument stems from that, just like from
That
my
was
own
an
opinion
attack.
on watching it, you can, in your efforts to create dialogue amongst people about these issues, you may suffer the chance of alienating and angering certain black females who watch this, not simply because the white woman is present, but that in your representation of them, I'm just saying be careful in the way you represent all of the females in
There's
your video,
another
because you don't want to
117
alienate
minutes
them.
coming. There's another 117 minutes coming.
I'm just saying, that's all I wanted to say. Was
Okay.
Just
That's
be
why I'm-
careful
that's
in
why
your,
I'm traveling
your
across the country.
representation of people,
That's-
just because you don't want anyone to feel like on the defensive.
But that's why
when
I'm traveling
after
across
they
the country.
do start dialoguing, and you don't want it to turn into an argument. You want it to be an actual discussion.
That's why I'm traveling across the country to find the truth. I'm talking to black, white, Asian, Latino. I'm talking to everybody to find out what is the issue. I've got 8,000 emails. I've got 4,000 posts on my message board. I've had hundreds and hundreds of phone calls. I've been on national radio shows with call-in people. I'm trying to find the truth. What I found consistently is black women blame the responsibility away. They find some way to find something to get the pressure off of their responsibility. And if they keep doing that, we will never be able to get it right. The first rule is take responsibility. If you're wrong, you're responsible. I appreciate you, thank you. And your man appreciates you, and you're on your way to much growth. What you did was very courageous to say, hey, I need to check myself. That is what this film is for. Whoever doesn't need to check themselves, doesn't. Whoever does, does.
Every bad man that I've ever dated was bad because of the woman who treated him bad before me. I believe that this film is great because hopefully it will tell that each bad woman who is treating their man with disrespect needs to realize that now that she has hurt that man. Now he's going to go out and he's going to be somebody else's bad man. Cool. That's all I want to say. That is the point.
Tell me about it. What you guys think?
Wow.
He ain't no good. I'm telling you now.
I think it's a security problem. I think most guys most black guys that date white girls, I think they maybe were rejected by black women coming up, and of course the white women, they would get like the next best thing, which is the black guys, and they tend to get the black guys that most black women reject.
Now, why would the black woman reject a good brother like him? He's good looking, working, taking care of business.
Because maybe he show a sign of weakness. As women, we can pretty much sense a sign of weakness, and maybe like the girl was saying in the film, maybe that particular black woman that he was involved with was too strong for him, and he needed to be with maybe a white woman to throw his weight around, to have that manly thing going on.
And a lot of black women do intimidate a lot of guys, black guys actually, and white women don't. They just think that they can do what they want to do and string along. Well, black women, we allow certain things that white women don't allow.
Explain too strong. Why is a black woman too strong? What's the strength that intimidates a man? Why do black women have the special position where they intimidate males?
Because we actually have the power. I think we have the power, the knowledge, and how can I say this? Like the strength to carry a commitment if we wanted to, and allow us to talk to them like they deserve to be talked to. I just think that a lot of black men don't understand where a lot of black women try to come into their life and try to change them, but we don't try to change them. We just try to make them better for us, and that's how I think that we make the black men try to be strong. And I just think that women got a lot to go.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I agree. I think they're also intimidated. The certain ones that decide to go the other route as far as with the white lady or even a Puerto Rican lady. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it, because my thing is to each his own. But I think as a black race that we should stay united, because it's independent black women, it's attractive black women, and all black women don't. All black women are not arrogant like most guys that date white women say that we are. All black women are not bossy. We just have a backbone, and that's just the bottom line. We have a backbone, and we stand firm behind our decisions, because we were raised to stand firm behind our decisions.
Okay.
That's pretty much
All right. Well, thank you very much.
I don't care who they date. I mean, if it makes them happy and if it brings them peace, I agree with him. I want peace at the end of the day. There's so many things out there that we can't control, so the elements that we can control, we should. And whatever race will bring you peace, just roll with it.
Yeah, but
And what you got to say?
I think it's a cop-out.
You what?
I think it's a cop-out because I think, I don't have a problem with the fact of him.
Well, make up your mind. Is it a cop-out or is it not a problem?
No, a cop-out for what he was trying to say about us being tired and we always angry all the time. No, you take responsibility for what you're not doing as well.
What did he
it's
not
not,
do?
it's not a problem.
Did you look at that clip? That man is paying for all the bills. She ain't worked
Right, but
since
he
she can
didn't
remember.
say. But you know what? That's
7 years.
That's the story that we heard. We don't know what he did not do.
He didn't do
we're just
nothing. I
not
wrote the
angry.
movie.
We're
He didn't
just-
do nothing.
No.
He didn't do
No,
nothing.
no.
He didn't do nothing
We're
except
just
be a
not
good
angry
man.
just
How
to
you gonna
be
say you don't
angry.
know? He didn't do nothing. He
We're-
was
we're
perfect.
angry.
He's the man you wish you had.
Negative. You're right though. But still.
See, that's the reason he wouldn't got him a white girl. Cause see, that attitude, just like that.
White girls have
See that
attitudes too.
attitude?
I
Look
don't
at
think
you.
it's a race issue. I don't think it's all black
You know what?
women who
That's
have
what I was
issues.
about to say. I don't really think he went out and per se looked for a
No,
white
he didn't
woman.
look for one.
It's just so happened that the woman he saw brought him
happened to be
peace,
white.
and she just happens to be white. And a lot of times, we are angry as a result of our past relationships, because hurting people hurt people, and unfortunately, we as black women, we don't know how to let things go. We just simmer and think about it and simmer, and that's unfortunate. Some
And
of
then
us
you act
don't.
like her.
Well, no, I won't say act like her, but we kind of get a attitude that
Like hers.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I'm a queen. I'm royalty. I want to be treated like royalty at all times. Okay. I'm royalty. So, I mean, my thing is, why should I have to stoop lower than what my expectations
And what country
are?
are you the queen of?
Baby, I am the queen of Tanya's country. Okay, hello. All right. And if you don't know, get into my world. Okay.
Tanya done got it straight.
Yeah, clearly, I am the queen of my world.
Now, Tanya, get
Yes.
real.
Mhm.
Those women weren't wrong attacking that poor man at the door. He came to pick up his baby.
Yes, they were
and be
wrong.
a good baby daddy.
They were wrong. They were wrong because I don't think that it was an issue of color. But my thing is that let's tell the full story. Why are the women upset? Why isn't the man upset?
I'm going to write the other 117 minutes just for you. I'm going to show you what the problem was.
Tell me what the problem is. 'Cause,
The problems were exactly what she said. Those women have some latent anger issues, and he didn't do it. And he got tired
yeah.
and went and found him a nice peaceful place to rest his head and his heart.
Remember, there's two sides to every story.
I know the other side. I'm going
And
to show
it
you the
all
other
starts
side.
off as real peaceful, but at a certain point, a man is gonna do something to make a woman mad.
You're just gonna.
No, animated.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. A man is gonna do something.
You have a man right now, Tanya?
I can't be telling my business like that.
Okay. Do you have a man?
Yes.
See, now look at that. She has a man, she don't.
No, I never
All
said
right,
that.
all right.
I do have. Actually,
She
I have
has
three.
a man,
I have
and
three.
she
If you
don't.
gonna put my business out there like that, I have three. Since you wanna put my business out there like that, I have three.
Well, you
okay?
still stanky, Tanya.
That's even worse. You just.
I have friends. I don't have a man. Okay, because
Oh.
I'm married to myself right now. I'm getting me together. And that's before I go into an angry black woman relationship, as you say we are. Yes, we as women need to get ourselves together, and that's what I'm currently doing.
Okay. Tanya has spoken.
Now.
Okay, Chicago. Tanya's representing for y'all. This way Chicago girls roll.
That's the way we roll. We don't take any type of mess.
I see.
So,
I'm going back to LA then.
please, because we'll hurt you here in Chicago. And we roll deep, so don't hurt any of our friends, because we all coming after you. The whole girl crew.
Cut you, huh?
We're going to cut you off, 10 of us. Don't come at you. I'll show you pictures of them, but I don't have them. Look out for them.
Tell you what, like my reaction to it, I think it's funny.
That's all? Just funny?
I mean, yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
Is it real? Who's right? Who's wrong?
I think the female's right.
Do you?
Yeah,
Why?
because black men be killing me these days. They all want to go out and find them a little white girl because they can't handle an aggressive black woman.
Really?
Yeah,
And we're supposed to?
yeah,
Why?
because.
Okay, you said because 3 times. Say something else.
Well, I don't know. Me, myself, I'm an aggressive black woman. But my man can handle his. So, I know he ain't been with a white girl, and he don't need to go get a white girl because I'm all that he needs right now. So.
So they were absolutely right.
Uh-huh.
They cussed him out and called him a weak
Yeah,
nigga.
he was the weak nigga.
Are you an angry black woman?
Nah, I don't think I'm an angry black woman.
You black women
Not
never
at
do.
all. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You checked your ass.
That was like, it's gonna be good.
That was good.
Yeah.
I'll go see that. I'll go see this too.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Who was right? Who was wrong? Talk about it.
They both was.
Well,
It could
she
be-
wrong
it
for
could
bringing
be-
them in their business and they talking about him like that. Her friends wrong for talking about like that because he do everything, so they should have to say anything about it.
But he right because she let her friends babble
Right.
when he taking care of her.
So
ass.
she was wrong with that.
Yes.
But he was wrong with kissing some chick on her driveway. You know she don't like that. Why
He didn't tongue her down. He gave her a little peck. He said, "I'll be right back, baby." It's not like he stuck his mouth all in her neck.
Still in her driveway.
If you flip the
They
script,
could
if you flip the script,
have did the tap on the outside of the driveway.
yeah, before they got there.
Yeah.
You know, but if you flip the script,
You ain't said nothing. Come on.
but if you actually, you know, I have a lot of opinions about it just because I do have an aunt who's white and I have an uncle who's black and they're married or whatever. So in some kind of way, even now it still pisses me off that like if I see a black man with a white chick, because I'm like, well, damn, how many sisters are out here? You know what I mean? But then at the same instance, I'm like, well, if they really like each other, if they digging each other, and that's whoever you have a thing
She
with.
became a tad black.
That's it.
Now wait a minute. Are you trying to indicate that the white girls are taking away all the brothers?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying from my own perspective, I just graduated from college, right? I got an apartment on my own, I'm doing my own thing, but it seems like my pool is really, really shallow. Like if I walk down the street, I can't see 10 people that I would even bother to give my time to.
What does that have to do with the white girl?
If that's who you want to be with, congratulations
that's what
to him.
TV and media give you.
Right. Yeah.
You know that.
Even if you look at all the videos or whatever nowadays, everybody is one particular, creation.
It's a fad that will soon pass. It's a fad that will soon pass.
A fad?
Yes, just like everybody else's thing.
Wait, what's the fad?
First it was busting your pants, sagging your pants.
Yeah.
And it was this. Now it's,
Now it's
our
what?
black man wanting these white girls. That's
And that's
a
the
fad.
fad.
We live in Madison.
They've been mixed people for a long time.
But it's
it's a
bigger
lot.
now because
More than
everybody
ever.
is into
It's
it.
going to
and all
increase
about
before it passes.
in due time. Yes.
It sure will.
It'll be more. Next thing you know, you're going to have you a white man.
Never.
And you're going to have you a white man.
No, thank you.
And you're going to have a white man.
No
And you're going to have two white men.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Brothers get mad when they see a sister with a white man down.
Brothers get mad?
Yeah,
What do they say?
all the time.
Shit, he don't know what to do with her.
Yeah.
They
They can't deal with independent women. Period. I don't think it's that. I think that white men, they just tend to be more docile, and we're very much really, really outspoken, and we're not just gonna hold back for you or anybody else.
That's a good point. Let's talk
Which
about
is
that.
really-
Let's
it's
talk
really a
about your
bad thing.
outspokenness. Tell me about
sometimes you
it.
have to be
Same
like
as
that.
a man. We cut from his cloth, so we just like him. So how can you say we can't be like that?
You think maybe you guys make a little too much drama sometimes?
I will. You don't know us.
I'm
gonna say this. It's a lot of women out here.
Every woman
that's like
is
that.
different, just like every man is different.
All right, do some of your sisters make a little too much drama sometimes?
Yes, they do. They make drama for us. Come on, They make drama
See,
for
the
us.
brother just said, I don't care what color she is. I just want to come home to some peace at the end of the day.
But see, that's where you're supposed to learn how to cut your friends off and not let your friends run your relationship for you. Because if you do, that's when your relationship runs to the ground. Because everybody else is doing
And that
something
was
in your
her
relationship.
mistake. That was her
but
mistake.
yeah,
She
that
let
was
her
her
friends
mistake.
tell her what to do. So she
You
was
have
she
to have
wasn't a
your
strong
own
black woman to
mind.
begin with.
Right.
There may be some good brothers out here right now, but I can bet that a lot of these brothers out here now that are so-called good, at some point has not been so good. Okay, and they have left a trail of angry women behind them. But now, but let me finish, please. But now that they're ready to settle down, okay, they have sold their wild oats, they have, did women wrong. Now they're ready to settle down. They have no karma that they need to burn off. Yeah, you have hurt women. You have not taken responsibility for these women. You have not, when you hurt a woman, did you stand back and see what did I do in this relationship and try not to do it again? No, I'm just ready to settle down. I'm looking for me a good woman. Okay, but do you realize that there's like hundreds and thousands of other men have been going through the same cycle of abuse and hurting black women that you have, and they have left behind women like myself who are angry. We are angry, so don't expect me to just stop. Okay, please, my anger, please, because I think I have the right to be angry. Okay, now, and I'm going to face it. I have the right to be angry.
You do.
Because, okay, no, you're not. Because whenever you try to tell me why I shouldn't be, you're taking away what I say, denying. I have the right to be angry. Okay, any black man come to me has to understand that if he is really a black man and understand it, has to sit back and understand where is the source of that anger. Okay, as a black man, sit down with me and understand why I'm angry without putting it back on me. That I'm angry because of something I've done. I'm angry because I didn't understand black men. I'm angry because I helped that brother out. I'm not saying that, but what you do is you devalidate. What you say anytime you say but, you never or try to say
you have the right to be angry, and men have the right to decide they don't want to deal with the anger because
why
they
not?
didn't do it.
No, you didn't.
Am I obligated to do it?
Yes, you are, because you know what? If there are 15 black women out there, because every black man, the numbers are stacked in your favor. It is 15, 10 to 1, whatever. You want to get into it, it's more. Okay, it's more. Even if it's 2 to 1, it is more. Okay, so the numbers are stacked in your favor. So I'm saying most black men are like, okay, if a woman's not married by a certain age, something's wrong with her. A lot of times I look, if a man hasn't been married by a certain age, if you've got all these things going for you and the numbers are stacked in your favor, then what's going on with you? What's going on with you?
The reason I haven't been married is the same reason I'm making this movie. Because I've dealt with situations where I've had women say, you weak punk, I need a man that doesn't put me in my place. I'm like, why do I have to put you in your place? I don't want to fight with you. I've had to deal with women where, because I'm not being controlling and dominating like the men they used to, I agree. And the women are like, I've had women hit me. Not that it hurt, but the audacity that they picked up their hand and struck me. So what you gonna do, punk? What you gonna do? You gonna hit me? No, I'm not gonna hit you. Why are you asking that? You know I'm not gonna hit you. Just because the last guy did, and you still, but obviously the wrong ones. But obviously the wrong ones at that time. But I'm on a whole different path now. But I'm saying a lot of times I still have to contend that some women do, as I dealt with the wrong women, a lot of women deal with the wrong men. I know there's not a lot of good men, but sometimes they stay there too long. I've seen women get beat up, cheated on, every kind of atrocity committed against them, and they'll run behind the wrong man for 12 years. They'll get with the guy who wants to treat them right, and they get bored and want to fight for no reason, and then they're like, you're boring, you're predictable, I need more excitement. I've heard women say that. I like guys that throw me a curve sometimes. I can't deal with you predictable man. You're no fun.
It's called repetition.
Exactly. So I'm saying as a good man, the women flip it and they start to dish you the drama. When you're a funky man, then they run behind you for years. Oh, please love me, please love me.
But what about?
That's what I'm talking about.
What's yours if you keep choosing that woman?
I ain't choosing that woman. You want to know what happens? When I meet a woman like no. When I meet a woman like that, they can do it 1, 2 times. I'm like, you know what?
But it sounds like that was happening over and over again.
I'm 46 years old. I've been wanting to be married since I was 16. That's a 30-year span. Now, the difference in me and the average person my age, wait. The difference in me and the average person my age of 46, they've been divorced a couple of times, already have a couple of kids. That means they gave half to this woman and half to this woman. They ain't got nothing left. I was smart enough to say, you ain't her, okay? I'm not going to do it. So the difference in me and them is over this amount of time, I could have been married a couple of times. Then would I be normal? Married a couple of times, divorced a couple of times? Oh, I'd be normal then. Hell no, I ain't doing it.
We do get that. Yeah.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. If she's not right, I'm not going to marry her.
3 kids, it's okay.
Then I'm normal.
Right.
I was smart. Just like I didn't finish high school, and I'm probably smarter than a whole bunch of people. I'm also smart enough to say, no, you're not her. Even though there's a ring in your finger, I love you, too much drama. Keep it.
But you kept. What about that other part of it too? That men know because, and I just want to.
Women pick men to have drama.
But men know that the women are, the numbers are stacked in their favor.
Walk away.
Because the numbers are stacked in their favor. They feel they don't have.